Hello, everyone. RBG Kingdom Kid here, back with another live stream of Final Fantasy 14. How y'all doing today? I hope you guys have had a good couple weeks since I've been gone. Pretty much been 2 weeks. My vacation was good. I enjoyed family time, much needed family time, especially, you know, with my nephews and all the new stuff. So it was fun. Like I said, really fun. And I gotta remember how to play this game. Although I'll be honest, 2 weeks is not the longest time I've gone from playing Final Fantasy 14. So plus I've been watching, I mentioned him before in I think my last stream or even the stream before that, Cider Spider. I've been watching his trying to get every achievement he can in Final Fantasy 14. Those videos are fantastic. I highly recommend giving them a watch. They're very insightful about like just a lot of the stuff that there's a lot of things he's talked about. Like I didn't even know about this thing or stuff like that. So there's just a lot of things in there that like, oh, I haven't even like done any of that. Granted, majority of the stuff I've just been focusing on story, you know, the main story quest and the you know, kind of like the main raids that unlock afterwards, you know, the alliance raids and the I can't remember what they're called, but you know what I mean. So I've been focusing more so on like that stuff. And at some point I would love to go and try to do other, like all those other quests I have missing. Like, let's see here, like, you know, these quests, like doing these quests, like, yeah, these things don't mean much, but like, yeah, I remember there was someone else that I don't follow them on Twitter, but like I looked at through their Twitter feed every now and then. They're like, yeah, I want to do like all these quests, which is like very daunting. Don't get me wrong, it is, but yeah, it's definitely one of those things that I want to do. So, but yeah, guys, as you all know, I'm live streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go roughly for 3 hours, give or take. Currently, guys, I am live streaming Final Fantasy 14, which is what I'm playing right now. But I'm also live streaming Elden Ring, Shadows of the Air Tree. I feel like we're getting fairly close to the end of that. I feel like, depends on how I do with some of the final bosses there, that could be 3 more streams. That could be 3 more streams, give or take, at the most. And again, it all depends on how I'm doing in terms of bosses and such. Because we're actually going to be getting, I know the title of the previous my last stream of Elden Ring before I went on my vacation. The last title was Time to Meet Mesmer. We did not meet Mesmer. I did so much other shit beforehand, so yeah. Yeah. But I'm feeling like, you know, it could be that, but we will for sure be meeting Mesmer. That's literally the next thing I gotta do is just him. Yeah. And at the end of the last stream of Final Fantasy 14 here, we've been, we did the rights and everything, so now it's time to crown a new Dawn Servant in Lamont, so I'm very excited for that. Yeah. And of course, guys, I'm releasing a video every single day as well at 10 a.m., at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, or at 8 a.m. if it's the day that I'm streaming. Currently, guys, the only series that's coming out is Cat Quest. I actually really enjoyed that game. I did try my best to try to make sure I had enough videos to release while I was gone. I didn't get any for the weekends, which is totally fine. If I literally record, like, I think 2 or 4 more videos, I probably would have had enough, but I just didn't have time for it. But yeah. That's the parties. There we go. Yeah. All right, let us continue on with 14 here. I'll kind of talk about some of the stuff that I kind of did, or like what I did since I last played here, in terms of like how my vacation went and stuff like that. Actually exploring, so let's go. Upon speaking with Pisakawa, several cutscenes will play in sequence. So I recommend that you set aside time. Yep, let's do this. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Wukalamon's victory at the Rise Succession. It is our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawn Servant. Such a grand journey has dauntlessly left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. So actually there was like, you know, a little like a Twitch kind of like thing going on around the time before I left. But like, oh, if you watch X amount of time of people with specific tags of Final Fantasy 14, you get some stuff. And I actually got the highest thing, which was a mount. So Maybe I'll show that off when I'm able to summon mounts. Hey! Surprised to see me. Suppose it's only natural. May I come in? Surprised this isn't voiced. I haven't properly thanked you. Our sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. Lamont did all the work. I was just moral support. My prime business in calling is to deliver a message from La Matia. As you well know, after the ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration. Oh? While making no mention of me. You need to decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamati or not, it's up to you. That's all, if you'll excuse me. I mean, I feel for you, boy. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. Believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. Well, I'm a man of the people. I can't just stay at one place for too long. I'm an adventurer. And thus it arrived. The day of the Dawn Servant Ascension Ceremony. Do, 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 do. Oh, a new tablet.
What a crowd, as befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
This is the first time this has ever happened, right? So.
It's starting.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least. People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn Servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the City of Gold.
I mean, you know, I don't think it's rare that we ever see characters in different outfits, but you think you should wear something different for the occasion.
My daughter, Wook Lamont!
What's up?
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community, for we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tuliolal I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness!
Yeah!
I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
What is she doing?
No, what is she doing?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
My father led Tuliolal to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my 1 head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona.
Yay! What?
Lamachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
When you call my name, it's like a little bird.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister, to give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Glad this didn't go to waste. This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tuli Hyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn Servant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
This track is really good. I really like this track.
Of course you knew.
Oh, is he dead?
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
I mean, I guess that's probably why he wanted to do this.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
Interesting how... I mean, that's actually very interesting how they can do that.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself. Though not quite to the original script, your new dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
No, that's an amazing track, man. Oh, Clermont was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. I actually really like that. It kind of makes sense about with having a head of reason and a head of resolve. You know, that's actually really cool. The future of Tuliol is bright indeed. More cutscenes! Earlier in Yaktel. What up here? Oh, is it Kent? Oh, no, he's right there.
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Ah, fuck! Do. Ever greater, ever brighter. Lamont has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed. Even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evident by her nomination of Conan as fellow dawn servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Conan completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited help Luke Lamont secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliol will prosper under their care. Hey! Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you have nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. It'll be my honor, Lamati. Lamati. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Aww. It would also be my honor to call you Lamati. Mine as well. Indeed. Consider us your Orzarian cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Erosian cousins. It'd actually be a little hilarious if they changed her name from Wuklamont up here to Lamati, but makes sense. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait here for me? Of course. We'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Andy? Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then. Ever greater, ever brighter. Eddie, let's go. Our first stop is Aunt Tina's Tacos. Not just for a snack, I promise. Ivu and Mablu should be there. We want to accompany you. Keep her out of sight in order to proceed with the quest. And leave Luke Lamont behind by entering a different area or by... Yeah. One thing I need to do too, I still need to do the job things there. I am going in the wrong fucking way, aren't I? Well, not necessarily. I mean, I'm going to just go use this. Dawn 7 to Clement. Words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought to me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forego formalities. But I cannot! You are Dawn servant! Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title! As Dawn servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I can more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wu Clement become Dawn servant, Ande. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but Dawn servant's session presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in the commemorative sales campaign. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I too like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see you all again. I want to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste of celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliol has to offer. In Zaktor, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my service as a tutor should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kohana as well. Our duties as Dawn servant will be plentiful. Don't forget your promise to attend Eon next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. And I've made a name for myself as a merchant. I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I have been personally attended to your alpaca's care. So we hope to see you at the ranch again. Tell my fluffy spit-filled friend that Wu Clement will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fort Jante around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears. I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of Moblin and a pair of Yakul, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy. Got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone. And the tacos. Tacos! Oh, taco song is so good right about now. So, the one thing that kind of sucks about, well, here's the thing. So, obviously, I was gone for 2 weeks, you know, and I tried my best to, like, not have a lot of, stuff in my fridge that could go bad within that 2 weeks. So, my fridge is, I don't want to say practically empty, but it is decently empty. And I don't have it much full now. Granted, I do have, like, I can still make spaghetti. I have some tuna as well, and, like, I have some frozen chicken, which I'm actually defrosting right now to make, so, like, I have stuff I could do or make in terms of, like, food and stuff like that, but, yeah. The point I'm getting at here is it sucks. And granted, I only go grocery shopping on the days that I get paid, which I will get paid this Friday, so I go grocery shopping then. And granted, you know, my parents and everyone was still in town with me when we came home, because, you know, we came home, like, late Saturday night, so they stayed at my place. So Sunday morning, you know, after church, we went and did some shopping as well. So I got a few things from that, but I still have a few more things I need to get, so, but yeah. Anyway. Dawn servant, Andy, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tuliol isn't a short one. Piff, piff, coof! Long road with the travel to congratulate new Dawn servants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. Luminary and all intended on behalf of Warlow's Echo. Had all people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense. Hello is welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you here in Holland. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember. Yet here we stand, celebrating the accession of your claimant. Yep. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of poets, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the truly all I want for you all. So I promise you this. As Dawn's servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kazamuka and the Yokyo of Cherwolger's Southern. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Charwug come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the marvelous hospitality, I have been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Of course. Now the good living is secure. The village overflows with feel smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and pots warm is the very spirit of a healthy pot pack. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some others I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hunmuruk. Those are rocks. I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam stands. Thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. What really sucks, and this is just in terms of general, just because of like how, I guess because of my interactions of what I've done on Twitter and such like that. The fact that it's so easy to get spoiled by stuff in this game. I've been spoiled by like some of the stuff that happens. It's like everyone has to like call post game, but like for lack of a better term, the stuff that gets unlocked after you beat the MSQ of this expansion. Some of that stuff got spoiled. Not a lot of it, and granted, like, you know, it's not that big of a deal to me because it's like, okay, it's not really story-based stuff, so I'm okay with that. But it sucks that, like, you know, and granted, yes, I'm not like everyone else. Everyone else, you know, plays it for like 8 hours straight a day, every day, or they take a break in between each day. But how I have it set up, you know, I do it much differently. And I'm not saying that, but like, Jesus Christ, people need to learn how to fucking not spoil shit. Like, I'm lucky. Like, there was a few things I got spoiled about Deadpool and Wolverine, the movie that came out. It literally came out the day before I left on my vacation, and I was gonna try I was honestly like contemplating, like, is there a way I could see this movie on the day before I left, and not. I mean, there was if I wanted to, but I didn't. But I got spoiled on a few things. I'm like, oh my god, like, just not because of like I didn't watch it. Like, literally, like, even people that I follow, like, or whatever, like, either posted or tweeted or put something out. It's like, oh my god, and then like, yeah, and I hate the whole like, oh, spoilers without the context, and it's like, no, motherfucker. But no, whatever. Damn it, I didn't get water. I'll have to get water when a cutscene plays. Why, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My tale may have changed, but I'm still just Wook Lamont. More than just, I'd say. You have grown to a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know, what my birth parents might say if they knew. Aww. I imagine it would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I took Boku Jaja to stay with us, so... I told Boku Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. That boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was just always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find his own time. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family's there for him. That's we are. By the by, have you seen Ketanram anywhere? Takwa, that is. Ketanram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promised him nobly absence as well, though I assume he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankwa, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. Or fucking dead! We best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourself at home. And come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I can find. Let's return to the others in the winged walk. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there. I'm sorry. So yes, I mentioned Deadpool and Wolverine. Fantastic movie. Like, it's strange to say, like, I can somewhat say why people might not enjoy the movie, but like, it's peak Deadpool if I'm being completely honest. But it's a I said if you like the first two movies, you probably will enjoy this movie a lot. But yeah, and I know I know I mentioned oh, what was it? Fuck. I was mentioning something, but I can't remember it now. Oh yeah, you know, spoilers and all that stuff, but like they had like a prayer play in the trailer, so, which is why I'm singing that song. Welcome back. Maybe didn't rush on our account. But I don't know why I thought that like a prayer song fit well with the way she asked Conan to join
Seen
him.
everyone you wanted to see?
Yeah, more or less.
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me. I'm not forcing you, of course, but should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Chattural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
Ooh.
I can't believe our journey is over already.
Yeah, I can't believe this expansion's over, guys. How crazy.
You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamook, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tula Yolal as well.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
That's the plan.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
Hi, Kohan.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
I feel like that delivery could have been a little bit better. God damn it, I forgot to... I forgot to go get water while that was going on, because I'm like, oh, it's such a nice cutscene. And everything's like, oh, it's really nice, and I like what's going on and everything, so I'm like, oh. I was too wrapped up in the moment. Oh, also, no, like, I'm going to say this flat out. I don't think glam is a spoiler to me. So I saw what some of the glams you get by doing the, you know, the raids or whatever, and at least for I assume the Pictomancer, and I hope that the glam for all the other classes are similar to that too, because holy shit does that shit fucking slap. There's someone else there? Okay, no, he's just well, I mean, yes, there's someone else there, but it's a player. The bridge lies Zaktor. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? Our last minute stop to make before we leave. Forgive me. I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawnson may have scarred me for life. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky deep sent a note. Oh, hi there, bud. This is the gate to the Golden City. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning to study this place. What he discovered was something that Dawnton feared enough to seal away forever. Or so he thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Takwa would be entrusted with this safekeeping. Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves this tiresome feats. Oh, so that's why they got all the keystones. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall attain your birthright. So you say. Yet the new Dawn Servant succeeded where I could not. Taking that throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need to avoid worry. Hello? I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied. The light, your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. It's working. This can't be good. Although I have a feeling this is what takes us to Station 9. Is some there? Can't hear me. last. Who's there? Show yourself. Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then, you are the guardian of the city's great power. I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. You thought so? Fascinating. Name your price then. For my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes. The resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. And you're dead. Promise. Why? Because it's not our rule, it's my rule. It's Ja rule. This useless tool is cast aside. Oh, I thought I hit the button. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange. So the expansion's not over yet. Oh, lovely. I'm kidding. 4 seconds. Just like that. The long road to Jacques Tar. Ready to get underway. And present your travel pass to the god, and let's be off. If I'm being completely honest, what just happened, like, that would have been a great spot to have ended the actual last stream. If I didn't have to go to, if I didn't have to go to work a little early. Oh, hey, sorry, Tails Power, I didn't see you there. Well, thank you, Tails. Thank you for that. I'm sorry I didn't look at the chat. I was busy with what was going on at the screen here and talking. But thank you for your kind words. Thank you for that. That really means a lot when, you know, say like, hey, when someone watches my stuff and enjoys the content, so that's great. If I didn't have to go to work at like 1 o'clock or whatever time I needed to be at work on the last time I streamed this game, I probably would have ended the stream right here. To be like, oh, let's see the Ascension. It's like, oh, that's like, all those quests didn't seem like to, but that would have been a good spot. Not to say the spot where I also ended the last stream was also a pretty good one too. So, oh my god, I've been going for it has not felt like an hour. How has it already been an hour? Granted, well, with the yeah. Since our travel past the garden, let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sights. The bridge of Zaktrol is wander on its own. I like your armor, dude. Can I have that? That's actually pretty good glam. Carriages bought all save those that express permission from one of the Dawn Servants. Holy shit, you got one. Signed by Val Wu Clement herself. My apologies, sir. If you'll wait here just a moment. Open the gate! Open the gate! Open the gate!
Shall we then?
Yeah! Thanks, Aaron Ball. Who's watching us? Oh, no one's watching us. They're just showing like, hey, here's the big bridge of Alexander.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitona town. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona's supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Shalom.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
Railroad?
As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Aw, look at those cuties. You good? Short on roll neck. Right, so if won't suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need to, then you'll have to wait. I mean, I don't mind. But I don't know, I've been acting strangely of late. Largely spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out a few fit for rains probably been bothersome luck. I forgot to get white water again. usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. How about that, sir? As all travelers you look, it's not only the Ronog that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. Merchants should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and you'll both be on Ronog for a safer trip. Your offer is much appreciated. I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. True that. Actually, I may be a little concerned. But the Ronog, Arenville! The Ronog! The Ronog, Arenville! The Ronog! It's the first time in Charleon I can understand your enthusiasm. It's a shame not to ride one at least once you're here, while you're here. A fair point. If we were to give you the authentic Charleon experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Alright, change the plans. A small town nearby. Can pass the time there while waiting. And take your heed to Houtstawi, then. I'd have a man bring the neck over there. Yes, mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Oh, fuck, I forgot. Oh yeah, here. I forgot. We're in a place for our mounts. So here, I'll show you the mount that I got. Here he is. This is the mount that I got. Crouching Fury. I completely forgot how that works. Inner release changes the primal wrath. Where's inner release? Last time I was here was little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Well, well.
Alright.
It's become a
Go
proper
get my water
town.
and go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Hey!
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the Deputy Chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Oh boy.
Still kicking up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
It's just bad.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekoa. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Estinian!
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey! What are you doing, Zekoa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekoa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Well, yes and no.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shaktural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Go where the wind blows, eh? How much money have you spent? Or how much money have you been
Gulul
conned
Jaja
into spending?
compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Well, hopefully if you didn't spend it all on useless shit.
But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Oh, Estinian. Oh, Estinian, you are a gullible idiot and we love you for it. It's so okay. It's so crazy. remembering where Estinian comes from, like when he was first introduced to us. It's so fucking crazy. It's also so crazy, like if ever at any point in my life I am able to do every single class that this game has to offer like a fucking maniac. Shout out to everyone who does do that. You are fucking maniacs and I adore you for it. I just don't have the time for it. But if I ever had the time to do all the classes, I am very looking forward to the Dragoon class quest, because some of those quests are very interesting in that the dialogue changes depending on if you've done the Heaven Sword stuff or not, or like how far into Heaven Sword you were when you did. So it's very interesting. So yeah. No sooner than we set out that we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by doing. My people of Shalioni rarely saw eye to eye. And for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dustwatch was likely established by supporters of Kohana, preferring peace by enforcing the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zoro Jar's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Ronnek by now. I'll go ahead and check. If you want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. And I wanna take you there when na 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 na. Na 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 na, I wanna take you there. When down my knees is like a little prayer. Da, 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 da. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. So yeah, I'm just like. I'm lucky and I'm happy to like try to get at least one of every type of class in, you know, like you have a tank, you have your physical DPS, you have your ranged DPS, you have a healer. I'd like to try at least get at least one of those in. Yeah. A friend, I take it? Sorry that I kept you both waiting. Unruly life's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise of robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks who want to use our own neck. Which is why I have to ask you to stop at Sheziwa Springs. That's fine, of course. But why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with this banditry? Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bands are operating as a gang. And I'm all up, it's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Alright then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Hey, set up. Friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. It's your first time, so take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. To be struck by how much Leon has changed. A town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to non-planetaries. non-palatories. Not just for the waters and their stems mine. Fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Well, they might help us find water there, but it's burning with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make a spectacle, inspiring curiosity to tales of people who wander too close. Wali, meanwhile, show great reserve to ceruleum and its blue flames. But this is a discussion for another time. We're here. Good theme for these roadneck. No sooner do we dismount them, the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on roadneck. Ah, well. Now then. This is Salinidad Springs. Perhaps the busiest town here in Chalion. People travel here from all over Hope. Ah, fuck! The change come to Oasataiwi was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They have achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town. There should still be time before the next train departs. Don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Ayati is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping a coin as she traveled around Tural. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let's see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Honestly, I'm being completely honest here. I am very tempted to go watch Deadpool and Wolverine again this weekend. Like, I just want to watch it again. I just really enjoyed that movie. It's so good. I think the only other movie I've ever saw like twice in theaters was Far From Home. Or is it? Or was it, or did I see No Way From Home? What's up? Yes, I'm Lighty. Who might you be? He is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Eleni Erenvar. Yes. Why do you not want us to know your real name or whatever? Man grown. You're such a darn little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Now, this is Lighty. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Hello! I thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. Elnis Safai. Oh, hey, you actually said the full name. Is that what they call you here? Alright. I was born Eleni Safia. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner. One that adheres to Eastern era conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate if you would continue using my chosen name. Hey, I'm okay with that. Whatever you want to be called, dude. A homecoming. You know, I've been thinking of painting the old stomping grounds of his myself. It would be good to see Chai-Chiu again. She's the finest archer I know. Eleni finds mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she's treated us to a variable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. Ooh, it says mother. You're impressive with the bow too, Laita. Even among the Shetona. I can't compare to Chai-Chiu, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Gul Yaya's traveling companions after all. Oh ho ho! Hey! She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tyrol lit a fire in her. Even after Elphias was born, she often led him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Damn, getting all this Erenval lore. Alerta, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? Just be glad Alize and Alphanon and Wook Lamont isn't here. Although I feel like Wook Lamont knows probably a little bit more, but probably not like the extent of that stuff. No matter how many times he's asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you've proven you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fantasy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. Well, she was with... You found it? As part of the knight's succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Chai-Chiu. Help! I need help! What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. Oh my god, I need help, bro! Oh, dude, someone help me, bro! No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika, Wukulon's mom's nursemaid. Amber, Andy. Come in closer, we'll let her throw from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on. He said it's Wook Lamont's nursemaid. Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss, we'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. Oh. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Ah, not even an appetizer. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. Yeah, well, you got me to deal with first, bastards. We can deal with them later. First, we put this one on the dirt. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, Time to stretch my legs. When you call my name, it's like a little bird down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. I wanna take you there. I definitely also need to do all the Aether stuff, which, by the way, can I... There's a log in here, right? Yeah. Or is it in travel? Yeah, there we go. I got these 3. And there's 3 more. Are you okay? Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Mukulamant. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the right succession ended and Mukulamant crowned the next Dawn Servant, she started to stand on her own. I told her as much, and as in my plans to return home to Yashalunai, she gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I want everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin in my name, if only they had left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. I'll knock them senseless. We're getting that bracelet back. Damn, they've been watching the CM Punk and Drew McIntyre feud on WWE, I see. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come with us. I will make certain of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint. At least you find yourself in the wrong side of the law. Perhaps that should come as well. To be sure, all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Lukamon put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see it back to Sheshivwai Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with reality there to keep an eye on her. She'll have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. gonna take you there when you call my name. It's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there when the midnight hour flies like a dream. Dun, 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 dun. I wanna take you there. What's happening around this area? Maybe there's like a hunt of some such going on. Again, watching Cider Spider's videos is very enlightening to like how a lot of things go on. Now, granted, a lot of stuff he's doing is like, as he calls it, dead content in a way that's like not really pertinent. So it's like not a lot of people are probably doing it. So yeah. Unless that could be like where airwaves are at or something like that too. And that's what happened. You wouldn't need to worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. I bracelet and everything to her. Those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Braced for trouble. Ah. Made me a little sad because the original voice actress for Misty and Jessie in the English anime of Pokemon passed away yesterday, either yesterday or Sunday. It's by cancer, man. 42 years old. 42 years old, man. That's so young. Fuck cancer, man. It's taken so much from us. So much. All right, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for those bandits, essence of all the gifts from Rook Lamont, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namaki would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. No, I don't care. Fucking murder them. They are bandits, thieves, and brigands? Is that... I don't know. Brigands, is that something else? But... no, fucking kill them. Who gives a shit? They're bandits, lowlives, and scum. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well, now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? I may have saved the store on one occasion. I may have saved... fuck yeah! Any chance I get to say that I saved the goddamn planet, I'm gonna say it. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make. But if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late, there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tationia to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. No, that's ceruleum extraction's big business. No one wants to waste their time picking up at the dried up mines there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain, if you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. I wanna take you there. Oh God. When I'm on my knees, it's like a leftover. Dun, 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 I wanna take you there. The barons have claimed this place for themselves. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. So the first guy that I saw, so yes, I've seen pictures of that glamour as well. I'm like, oh. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? A question for another time. First, must find the bracelet. Don't want the bandit who... I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone's side. We'll go and have a look around. I'll keep watch for trouble. Bandits will not notice you here. You can safely drop on any inside. As you listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. Oh, where are we be without him? Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only knew it would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we are got a boss who can keep the Dust Watch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. One's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who ever believed one of them sainted souls was ruining our crew? That drunk who brought your story about the gold-shitting alpaca, am I right? Ha ha ha! Oh, that explains why the Dust Watch don't do their fucking jobs. They're corrupt. They're all corrupt. Why am I not surprised? That's when I notice you here. You listen, a familiar voice rings out through the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me! I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit! Yeah. How about we give you a chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you all then. That may be in this building. Let's just see what you can find out. Brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bell was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, please, I'm sorry. I reckon we can find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell for a song. Here, your reward. Don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Well. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. So, were you able to learn anything? A few things. Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch. That would explain why these bands have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? Seems we have our work cut out for us. Do you hear anything else of note? Zakoa. That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And guess who's probably the leader of these bandits are? It's probably that guy. And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture. And their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Hatsuai, we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though. He's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. Well, how about I kill him? Right, if we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement in the southeast of here. Luwati Wawasa. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. It sounds like a line that someone says in Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm not gonna say who, and I'm not gonna say the line either, but that was one of the things that I got spoiled with, just because, you know, people were showing clips of the face of the guy who says it, with, like, you know, captions like, "Oh, when I do this, this, and this," and it shows his face saying the lines. I'm like, oh, one of the things that you can't. I kind of hate this. Yeah, it just sucks because you have no idea what to block on Twitter. Be like, okay, what can I block until I see this movie? Well, they don't, you know, the people who post that shit aren't going to put in, oh, Deadpool, hashtag Deadpool Wolverine, hashtag Deadpool or whatever. They're going to just have it with the words of whatever the line is, and that's it. So it's like, oh, well, you're fucked, so. To retrieve the bracelet without conflict. It won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yahiacha, dragon-like creatures that live in the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in the heat. With a few ingredients and sample of their feces, I can create an attachment that resembles this scent when burned. We can then lure the Yahiacha into the band's hideout, flushing out the Vulture and his gang. Then, while they're content with our flying friends, sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask you to evac the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and produce the remaining ingredients. And before you say anything, do not ask this because of any aversions to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific spices of wild plant we require. Here, take these 3 pouches and fill them, and I will handle the rest. Yay! Shit collecting! When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. It's like a dream. I don't think I'm gonna get away from this thing. Survey the area, but see no sign of Yahiya's droppings. Fuck! God damn it. Area, no sign of the droppings. Well, I would assume this foul-smelling one has it. See a pile of Yachia droppings and gingerly scoop them into your pouch. Huh. This is an interesting place. So yeah, I mentioned, watching Spider stuff. And I'm watching his playlist of, getting every achievement. And I don't think I finished the video yet, but I was like on the last video he had before Dawn Trial released. So I was on that video. And just, again, like I mentioned before, the fact that he's like, he's spending, some of the stuff I knew about, like, you know, specific weapon made, which I did one of those things. You know, you have to do that for every single class, and he gets shit so tedious. And even crafters have something similar to that as well, and I believe people with the hand do as well, or the land. So it's just, again, it's very interesting. But then, like, majority of this stuff is some stuff I didn't even know about. Like, oh, hey, it's like that stuff. So, again, if you ever just want an itch to just watch people do Final Fantasy 14 content, I recommend Cider Spider. I recommend he's one of the good ones. Finish already, are we? Excellent. This will do nicely. Other stuff mixes species with tumble claw fibers, dried no plantair herder root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's go back to Tontenya Yawai. The flame, the flame, the flame, find the flame, the flame, the flame. Oh, there it is. Oh, did I touch that crystal? I think I did, but... Ow. Okay, I did. I was like, did I touch it? 2 hours, man. These 2 hours flew by fast. I feel like we haven't really done much in this one yet. And I feel like that probably will be... I mean, there might be like a dungeon at the end of this quest line that we're currently on, you know? Or something like that, but... Yeah, it still kind of feels like weird that it feels like we didn't really do anything yet. Right. Time to set our plan to motion. Glowing smoke. If they never appear to be the other side, now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The action I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Aisha will come soon after. No man, no man, no man. Oh. I was gonna say I should get moving. What's that smell? Ah, that reeks! What did you put in the fire? It wasn't me, I swear! Ah, did something die? Someone want to explain the ungodly stench to me? Hey, look, it is him. Boss, over there. What in the world? Holy shit, there's females here. Ah! Run for our lives! So the smoke is what drew them here. I swear when I find out who did this. Yo, what? I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to achieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? Still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight. I'll be back for you. What? Can't get me out now. They're gonna kill me. Begging you, please. Shh. Here you. Too late. Shit. What was that? Hey, are you gonna help me or what? But we must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Oh boy. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that.
But damn! I think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture.
No need to apologize. I plan to save you. Eventually. Really? I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? No. I'm just having fun with you. I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? One and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. That would explain why the bands were so confident they could avoid capture. Trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where his cache. I reckon he's headed there now, too. Go together. Gotta score a cell with him myself. I don't doubt you do. But we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Alright, so those bands at Tontanyayi, they're called the Daybreakers. It was me and my friends that founded that group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats. Not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns. Folks who need help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago. Whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we know how. With a duel. I see. By the old laws, everyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in position of authority. We made damn sure they did, every time. But we knew that our small bands of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. And about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs shut up, got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. When he showed up them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now Daybreaker is nothing but a bunch of bands and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. When I talked it over with my friends, Kiwi Khan and Liu In, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted, so remember how he gloated that he'd win. Then the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of the old friends from the Daybreakers, certainly not the Dust Watch. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. Was till that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stopped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. Took me prisoner then. Well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kemakar, he's as honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Yeah. Well, if he knows where the Vulture keeps the spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Amika's bracelet. What do you think? For what's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? It'd actually be very interesting if your class during this is the marksman or whatever the class is with the gunslinger or whatever. It'd be very interesting if you actually end up doing a duel with them in that class. Maybe you still do, but it'd be interesting. Oh, yes, did you hear me out? But not here. I'll wait for you at Sheshin Sowai Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Uh-huh. Excuse me. Good, you're here. That's where he hides his loot. Expect to show up soon. Law of the land. Well, look who it is. Storing goods here seems risky. I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, but no one would think to look. And mixing in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliol, where they're sold off. said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. I doubt he trusts the lackey with that business. Get a proficiency of the price. I wish he's not laying that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Ushiwai. I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Oh well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. There's a lesson in that. Vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him in a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Hatsuai would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the others to search the barrels for any stolen goods. Using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wei Wu's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. Won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try. That's when I'll challenge him to a duel. Duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True. But unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way, he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. Won't you be breaking the law by using the firearm in town? It's not as if we're using live rounds. What's the risk I'm willing to take? What's important is that I get him to duel with me as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the Vulture. And it's not without flaws, but what do you think? I say let have his duel. We can trust in the old laws. As long as we get the bracelet back. We can trust in the old laws! Even he can ignore our traditions. Once he loses, I'll have him confess his crimes. If you're satisfied, so am I. I knew I could count on you! It was seen in... I was seen in Tatiana, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. You're with me. Tell the Vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy our friend as much time as possible. Make your way to Hatsuai. Once you got the Vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright, let's get to it. Help! Oh, help! Boss fate. Yeah, we're likely this Satana's doing. What's his angle? Yeah? And there's the brat. Last time I dealt with him. There's obvious, we believe it's the present. Perhaps a gentle poke will get his attention. A poke. Yo, asshole. Huh? What's this? Ah, I'm from the facing parts. Have you needed the dust watch, sir? What? Sakoa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might trouble you to take me to him. It's now accompany you, keep him on your side, yeah. Not that this is the appropriate time for me to play tour guide. If you insist, Cheshire-wide Springs is home to the thriving cerulean mine industry. The prospect of easy coins has attracted some undesirables, though. Oh, I'm sure it has. Marv Sanshaya. This is the place. I don't see him. See. Very well, lead on. There's a gold in these fields. Blue gold. Best beware of the beast in these pots. They may prefer to snack on ceruleum, but for you I reckon they make an exception. Oh, well, thank you for your concern, good sir. Is this the place then? Sort of joke. Father, let's keep moving. Better be the place. Patience wearing awfully thin, sir. If he isn't in the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. You'd rather I feed you on raw, news and all. Cut the chit chat. Alright, where is he? Don't see him anywhere. Where's Zekowa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Wiwutu, you looking for me? you want to place me on arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a sub by the time I'm done with you. No, sir, wait.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey! That's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shishenowetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Sorry, I had a phone call, and luckily it ended just as we got to this part. You would have had to arrest yourself.
What's the meaning of this, Wahoote?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
We're gonna have to make another call and try my best to call if there's a
challenge you
fight
to
I gotta
a duel.
do. So, be right back.
The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
Yeah, never mind. I forgot the person I wanted to call is my mom, and she's at a funeral, so yeah.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Come on, Zekawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Just watch. Nah.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zekawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamot's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the Vulture.
No problem. Always a day of work when I always have to do the work of the guard. That ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but also that ends well. Phew, finally it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. Don't know how I'll ever repay you. Now that we have the bracelet, let's return to Sheshiswai Springs. I'll be staying there long. I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We're planning on it. There's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. My bracelet. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It's a part of me I can never hope to replace. Truly, Wukulamont is blessed to have such devoted friends. But I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depths of your bond. I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised by Deputy Chief turned out to be a band's leader. I always knew there was something wrong about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. There you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Kiwa Khan and Li Wine. If it wasn't for you believing in Sikoa and doing what he did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wahuti put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Sikoa would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of Daybreakers, but he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone would give the Dust Watch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train 9 days so no one will be the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right. You'll teach us how to draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to do it if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that you have my word. Until we meet again! Okay, he probably had some kind of like a side quest line to go along with his shit, so. Excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though. Do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. You're not planning to take the train home. Oh, train service has been suspended. Didn't I tell you? No. You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake, which had happened when we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. Damn. At any rate, if you would want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station's just over there. Yeah. Yeah, but it's just so crazy. Like, look at all of these achievements. Like, just looking at all these achievements they have here. Crazy. It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
I'm sorry, what now?
Sorry for dragging you into this.
There they are. That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Wait, what? Aww.
Something the matter?
Remind me of the Shadowbringers people. Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
No small number live in Shalioni. I must confess that I've never visited the home of Etsoraro, as they largely live in accordance with other older traditions. I suspect they may have a dim view of the rail. Come, let's follow Walika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from outside. I've quite taken from the sleek design of the headed myself. Though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of... Enough jabbering, Shenza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do. So let's get to it. Well, we'll see you later. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. Oh, it's literally up there. Going to find the flame. Going to find the flame. Confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. Miwatiasan should be the northeast of here. Let's continue on. Find the flame, the flame, the flame, find the flame, the flame, the flame, find the flame. Oh, there it is. Alrighty. There you are. The village just up ahead. Yeah, I know, I was just already there. Truth be told, I never had direct dealings with the people of Miwat Son, but I do know that the traditions means a great deal to them, so as does the land. Ah, such lovely clean air. Feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum of Shashiswai Springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise of people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I'm Hewato, chief of Miwason. This is my son, Geppetto. A pleasure to meet you. I thank you for the warm welcome, and apologize for a sudden intrusion. I'm Walika, station master of Zytro Railing. A recent earthquake has damaged our tracks and required timber to make repairs. This is Andy and Aaronville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. Hello. I'm most curious there about you. Of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the faint scent of meadows of wash with unfamiliar flora. I gather you are not from these lands. I hail from Erosia. Truly, I'd love to know more of you and the lands you've seen. I am told your people hold your traditions the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Hetso, in particular, have done much to guide our way in life. Where to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads, the Hetso teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason I believe that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see. The word Hetso means leader of souls in the Hetzaro tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetso among the Hetzaro. Here, we look to the Ronek for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are commune to our tradition, that does not mean we reject all outside influence. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you with the timber you require. But first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad, of course. Wonderful. Do not often receive guests come such a long way, and my son's always as delightful to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me... Clip, clap, clip, clap, clip, clap, clip, clap. I'll speak frankly. Fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ralnok have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. A stable master near Hoitzawa, you mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum, Shallonia has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, Ronak are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetzoro, but all of Shaloini. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Val Kohana. Val Kohana, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently, how shall I put this, hard-headed and aloof. He values technology advancements and efficiency to the detriment of all else. I mean, yeah, that's how he was, but mind your tongue, Shepetto. While there is a grain of truth to the rumors, it's not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. True. His journeys have changed him for the better. He's a bit awkward, so he tends to get misunderstood. He is a passionate man who cares for his people like his sister. So, there's certainly a side of him we weren't aware of. And they fought beside Val Kohana in the right of succession. I take his words over rumors. You took part in the right of succession? You're that close to the Dawn Sevens. I was grateful for any help, but had no idea I received a bona fide hero. Hey, Ehrenfeld, you helped too. The succession of Dawn Sevens filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there's clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Val Kohana for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Just as his father ordered us guidance, I'm hopeful he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. Glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Roanoke foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. As if needs be, we'll see Volkahana's counsel. My thanks again for your time and the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. Oh, well, thank you. More than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. Didn't expect to be given so much. Well, I wait here to spell while I round up a few more hands and a Ronak. I won't be long. I'm glad. And thankfully it seems you won't need to make several trips for the timber. And the land would tremble. Tremble! As we wait, we could start moving the timber somewhere more accessible. It shouldn't take long if we split the work. Deliver the crate of timber to the main road. You'll have 2 minutes to complete the task. Choose your If you fail, return to starting point and begin new. Up, 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 up. I should think this will be enough. That was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry I didn't make it back sooner. Hello. We'll see to the rest. Uh-huh. Once we repair the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I'd love to make it so, there aren't any spots available. You'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid. You'll be riding free of charge. The least we can do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namakea and no few others were here long before we arrived. It's only right they go before us. I hope you'll stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. And Nito Wiki will be driving. No engineer compares to her, and so is a treat to watch her work. The only work we should be worried about is our own, Shenza. And we've still more to do. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you guess you're right, dude. I'll find somewhere quiet near the station past the time. If there's anything else in Chalion you're keen to see, I'll leave you to it. Dun, 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 dun. To the east, that's all the way over there. Help. Oh god. I'm like, help. Help, I'm stuck. I was like, oh god, is the game crashing on me? No, it's just you're trapped in a tree, dude. And you're full of the sights. Well, they appear to have almost finished. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Ooh, shit. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what's gonna happen. Oh.
A glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
Here she comes!
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tyrell. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yassolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream. Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yassolani. When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Uh-oh, that don't look good.
Not another one? You can't be serious.
Oh, this looks more terrible.
Gods have mercy.
What's going on? Oh, that's a bubble.
What in the flying? What's happening?
Oh, the train! Nitobekwe and the others!
My home lies that way as well.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
Oh, hello? Oh, shit. Yeah, this is because of, what's his name? Sore Loser Boy.
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliolal?
We need to follow that airship.
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning.
What up?
The people need our help.
understand.
Try to remain calm, everyone.
What the?
I don't know what they are, but they're not men.
God.
Someone help me, please! Oh!
Bastard!
Fuck! Can I feel his drip? The fuck? Are you extracting materia from them?
What did it just do?
Vocal Jaja!
Thank you.
Save the things. Just get to safety.
Okay, I see the appeal from him.
I'll hold the line here. Pull back to the palace. Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bakul Jaja.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
Hello? I'll be honest, so, you know, I'll wait till the cutscene's done. Oh.
That you should still live.
Zorolcha?
By the gods, what has happened to you?
This is your butchery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuli-Yolal and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
You can try.
Have you gone mad?
No. My ambition remains unchanged.
Yeah, sort of loser.
To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus unite the world.
What has changed you so much, and in so short a time? To harm the very people you swore to serve. This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
My son!
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Oh shit. Little Jaja.
Can't wait. I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Ozoralja is strong. He has never been father's equal in combat.
I mean, that might be true when he was, you know, his normal size, but I don't know, he kind of looks like, it looks like he doubled his size, and,
To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Sorolja, my son, and forgive me.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
What?
How?
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one. I shall even the odds.
Oh, that's not good. Oh! Fuck!
Papa?
Ooh, that's
Even the blessed are mortal.
Father!
You are no match for me.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom.
her eyes.
Strike
man.
me down, like I did, father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
Sriracha, wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli-Yolal.
Tuli-Yolal.
Choose your next steps wisely.
So, Kenton Rana, how are you alive, bro? No. Papa, can't I? He can't. Oh my god. Hey. Look at that. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I really hate to do this, but I am gonna have to end the stream here, guys. I know it sucks, but I have to end the stream here. Guys, thank you all so much for watching this stream. Whether you watch it live, the archive here on YouTube, I'll be back on Thursday. I'll be back on Thursday with Elden Ring, but I'll be back on Saturday with some more Final Fantasy XIV. I love that we're back, guys. I love that I'm back. Yeah, I love this game so much. It's fun as hell, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Holy shit, holy crap, all that shit that happened just happened. Like, woo, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Very good stuff. Very good stuff, and I enjoyed it a lot. Good shit. Yeah, heavy stuff. I should mention this too. Tuesday, next week Tuesday, I think I will be streaming a new game that comes out on Tuesday. If you guys know what it is, there you go. I think I'll stream that game on Tuesday, and that'll be in the rotation of my games between Elden Ring and Final Fantasy XIV as well. So, yeah, we're getting ever closer to the end here. I think we have roughly 50 more. I want to say. I want to say we have roughly 50 more MSQ. Probably a little less or a little more than 50. Just a little bit more, but yeah, it's very interesting to say the least. I can't wait to see how we go there. What I was going to say, now I just remembered I was going to say this. So what I was going to say during before the cutscene that took place in the palace there, it feels like the moment like when Wuklamont and Kohan became the new Dawn servants. That feels like the moment in Endwalker where we beat Zodiark. We were like, oh yeah, Zodiark was like the thing. It was like, that's what we need to do. We just need to beat Zodiark. And then you're like, wait, this is happening much sooner than I expected. What the fuck is the next thing's gonna happen? And that's where we're at right now. And I enjoy it. I'm a big fan, and I honestly can't wait to see what's next. So, but yeah, guys, like I said, thank you again for watching the stream. Whether you watch the live or archived here on YouTube, I'll be back on Saturday with some Final Fantasy XIV, but I'll be back on streaming on Thursday with Elden Ring. We will finally meet Mesmer. Can't wait for that. So, all right, guys, take care. I'll see you guys on Thursday with some Elden Ring. Bye bye.